Welcome back to another episode of Bamboo and Bitters. This week we'll be crossing the Astoria Megler Bridge into Washington State. We're heading to Dark Harbour in Long Beach, which is owned by the world-renowned mixologist Jason Alexander. Now, unfortunately, Dark Harbour is as dark as the name suggests and was a challenge to film in, but I was able to get some really great pics. Check it out. As of the making of this video, Dark Harbour is still not fully open to the public, and we felt privileged and honored to be allowed a sneak peek. Okay, how about a quick review of this place? The cocktails are, of course, insanely good. There was no official menu yet, but we did get to try the Dark Harbour, which is the signature drink named after the bar. And it was terrific. There's Ray from the Tiki Goth Club who helped to organize this. He's standing with his buddy Cthulhu. And there's the man himself, Jason Alexander, mixing up some tasty beverages. This place is awesome. As with all of Jason Alexander's bars, this too is an homage to H.P. Lovecraft. Everybody's having a fine time. Can you see the skull here? It might take a moment to notice it. Now, how cool is that? Amazingly, Jason Alexander did all the woodwork himself with a great deal of assistance from his wife. There's Nina and Andy having a great time. The entrance has a cool overflow space and is modeled to look like a creepy old hotel foyer. I even got a going away snuggle from the Alexander's dog. Thanks again for opening your doors to us. It was a true joy. Vibe, music, drinks, all excellent. I look forward to coming back someday soon. Okay, we've left Long Beach and we're heading back to Astoria, Oregon, moving right along to the next tiki location.
Hey, it's Pete, and welcome to Astoria.
This is Munktiki, one word. The purveyors of fine tiki mugs the world over. You've probably come across one or two of their mugs and may have some in your collection. Well, this is where the designs are molded and take form. This is one half of the Munktiki originators, Paul Nielsen, and he's about to give us a private tour of the facilities, starting, of course, here in the showroom. This is the very first Munktiki design. Unfortunately, it was not for sale.
Monk is for monkey. It's original outrigger.
Is it okay to take video?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Anybody want some bubblicious? Feel free.
Oh, don't mind if I do. We got some more mugs back here. Stackables. Oh, damn. All right. Cool. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, yeah. Gosh. Oh, God. Just.
I know, right? Oh my God.
As you can smell, it's also a smoking area.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't clean it up for you guys. Sorry.
That's perfect. Wow.
Oh my god, I didn't even see that guy. Missed him.
Is that from like a movie? Or?
No, Miles bought that at Home Depot.
Do they
I'll do another sneak peek.
Do they like custom things for people? Will they?
How much money you got?
Well,
No, they don't really.
they don't. They just kind of.
They do their own thing.
Oh, some stuff in there. We even got a top secret preview of an upcoming mug, which might be the largest ever designed. It's so top secret that I can't even show you, my dear friend.
Probably the biggest mug in history.
Really? Oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
If I don't change my ways, that's what I'm gonna look like.
Holy shit.
And he's going to put an opening back here for it. Of course, it'll be a straw sipper. So,
You need a big straw, huh?
yeah, that's such big.
But know that it was super rad and absolutely humongous.
You know, you got your cardboard boxes instead of recycling them, just shred them up. Good packing material.
Oh, your own cardboard boxes.
Or whatever. Yeah, anybody's cardboard boxes, we'll shred it.
Yeah, but you're not like buying shredded cardboard. You're
No.
shredding your
So shred it.
Afterwards, we went right next door to Dead Man's Isle. This is an awesome tiki bar.
Alright, so take it.
Pause this video here to take a look at the menu. As with any great tiki bar, they have both classic drinks as well as their own signature drinks. And these drinks are very good with a lovely presentation. Of course, they're all served in Munktiki mugs. On the second floor, members of the Tiki Goth Club were treated to some fine eats. And if you look behind the table right there, you'll find a second hidden bar. Yes, it's a bar within a bar. This tiny Japanese whiskey bar is called Yakimon Izakaya. It was suggested that I try this drink from the menu, and it was delicious. Cheers.
I guess I should probably find out more about it, right?
Yeah, it's cool because
Ooh. I adore all the nautical flotsam, and there's even a little storm effect every so often. All right, folks, and there you have it. If you ever find yourself adrift near the gaping maw of the Columbia River, pay these people a visit. You will not regret it. And if you haven't seen the first part in this Astoria series, I highly recommend that you go back and check it out. Well, be well, and we'll see you next Tiki Tuesday for something completely different. See you then.